Hey guys, how's it going? So I sold more Aurora stock. I made a gamble today. I will show it to you, but yeah, I guess I can just show it to you right now. So yeah, I sold a total of 15,000 Aurora shares today. I'll be talking about my options later, but right now I only have 24,150 shares. I was debating about selling these shares. My gut feeling tells me that Aurora is going down to $15. Down to below $5. And I thought that if I sold now, I can buy more shares at a better price when the stock really drops. So I decided to sell and wait for that better price to buy in. And I do believe that we're heading down to below $5. And I'll explain why in this video. So yeah, now I won't lose as much. I've basically stopped the bleeding. Aurora is no longer I'm not no longer gonna lose a ton of money off Aurora. I also have a put option. Aurora is so messed up. This number is jumping all over the place. Canopy making pretty good profit off my put option on Canopy too. Okay, but before I talk about why I think Aurora is heading to $5, I just wanted to bring something up. I really wish, I was watching Graham Stephan's video, and he made $149,625 in 1 year of YouTube. That's insane. He makes only three videos a week, and he makes $149,000. If I made that kind of cash, I'd be so rich so fast. I mean, you can easily take that money and multiply it many times over if he invested into the right companies at the right time and took some risk. But Graham Stephan doesn't seem like a risk taker, so not a big risk taker anyways. So doesn't matter. At the end of the day, he's a millionaire, he's rich, he's a real estate agent, and he makes tons of money off his YouTube now. But you should watch his whole video. It explains exactly his breakdown from all the money he makes, except for his real estate. We don't really know how much money he makes off real estate, but he probably makes a decent amount because real estate agents make a lot of money. Compared to me, I make $1,000, $1,030 per month on YouTube. I think I can stabilize it at 1,000. Once these disappear, that number should go up a little bit higher. So I think I can stabilize my YouTube channel at $1,000. I just need more clickbait titles and titles that people are interested in and want to watch my videos for. So yeah, I gotta come up with creative titles that I think people will click and watch, because that's how I make my money. I also make some money off my YouTube course, mastery course, which is slowing down dramatically, but that's okay. I mean, I'm also losing a lot of subscribers, but I mean, that's life, that's business. Sometimes things don't work out the way you want it to, and I always want more money. And well, this money is not even for me. This is not even personally. This YouTube money, it's not going to me. It's going to my corporation, which gets taxed for it, and then which I use to make more money off of, so I can grow my corporation to that $5 million mark, and then attempt to take my company public, and then use my company to take out different companies and grow my company into a massive company like Berkshire Hathaway. That's my goal in life. To become like Warren Buffett, but it might not happen. I'm very ambitious and I want to get to that stage. Is there a reason why? No, more like a life hobby, really. Some people, they have $1 million. They're like, oh, that's good enough. I'll just do whatever, trade some stocks, and live a happy life. I'm just like, I want more money, more money. That's why I put so many ads on my YouTube channel, and I make a lot. So today it's just been such a brutal day. We started off in the green, and then it just fell into deep red territory. the market is acting like complete shit right now, and a lot of people, and you know, it's very scary time right now. If you look at you look at the Dow, for the past like 3 months, it looks like a steep decline, and this is December. We haven't had this bad of a December since the Great Depression, and people are relating that this could be a pretty big crash. I'm not exactly sure what the catalyst for this crash is. There's a lot of talk about global instability. There's a lot of problems going on in the world. There's a lot of problems happening internally in the United States that hasn't really been talked about in media, at least according to the video I researched. You know, housing prices, I heard that is actually declining, which is also part of another reason why United States might be heading into recession. Some people are saying that this might be a depression and not a recession, but you know, from according to what I hear, there's also been a lot of jobs, but then I heard that those jobs are paid very, very crappy. But then I also heard that there's price wage minimums, so there's a minimum amount these states have to pay these employees. So I mean, there's like a lot of sides to this. I don't know exactly what's going on, but I know there's a federal rate hike interest. The stock market is declining day after day after day after day. It's been the worst December in the longest time since the Great Depression. There's a lot of talk about the stock market crash. I don't know if the market will crash, but it looks like it's heading in that direction. I'll make more videos about that in the weekend, why I think the market is crashing. But yeah, so so Aurora after hours is down to up 2 cents, sorry. I think this is a temporary rally because if you look at Canopy growth, it's down 30 cents after hours. So I believe that, you know, this is temporary and it's probably going to go back into decline mode. The volume on Aurora stock is pretty bad too, considering the fact that at $6.67 it only has 12 million volume. That's not very good. It should be like 20, 30, or 40 million volume, not 12 million volume. It's the volume for Aurora is definitely dying down big time. So why do I think Aurora should be a lot lower than it is now? If you look back at a while back, around December 5th, 2018, Aurora was trading around the low $6. It actually went lower than $6.21, I believe, on that day. It went all the way down to $6.06 on December 5th, 2018. The same time, Canopy was around $37.51. Canopy has now dropped down to all the way down to past that point and is at $36, and Aurora is at $6.67. The ratio is off. I think Aurora should be down more than it is right now. Maybe there are shareholders who are, you know, buying the stock thinking it's a good price and holding the price up from further declining. But at the end of the day, it's up to the market movers. If the market movers want to move the stock down, they will move the stock down. You cannot stop them. You can prolong them, but eventually they'll get around that and move the stock price down. At least that's just my opinion, because that's the direction these cannabis stocks are heading, and I don't think anything's stopping them from heading to that price point these market mover wants to bring them to. So my prediction is Canopy will go down to the low $30 or even lower than $30. It can go below $30, and Aurora is gonna go probably to $5, possibly below $5 too. So that's the direction I believe that these two stocks are heading. I believe that Aurora is keeping up, is holding up very well considering how badly Canopy has tanked and continues to tank after hours. Kron had a huge decline today. Kron is not holding up well. That's just the more signs that this market is, you know, crashing. Kron is back to the price point where it was when before the Aurora news, and I believe that it's heading back to around $8. I could be wrong. It could head even lower. It could be heading back to $5-6. That at that price, it would be a killer buy, because this stock could potentially go up to $15 US. So if it ever went back to like $5-ish, Kron would be definitely on my radar to pick up some shares. Yeah, that's how I think about Kron. But I would rather have Canopy. But Kron is definitely a good investment, because they are very safe and secure, because they got a $2.4 billion investment from Aurora. So you really can't go wrong with Kron. After hours, Aurora up 1 cent, but it crashed pretty hard today. Microsoft makes me so happy. If you look at my Microsoft put options, I sold off a little bit today. I sold off, I think, 16 shares, because 16 contracts, because I had a total of 36. So I sold off 16. If I hold it on, I would have been up even more, but I didn't. And you know, it is what it is. My profit would be in the 20,000, or very close to 20,000 US dollars or Canadian dollars. So Microsoft's making me very happy. Microsoft is getting sucked down with Apple, because Apple is declining and Microsoft can't stay high while Apple is dragging. Apple is basically pulling Microsoft down. So those people that made that big gamble on Microsoft going to 109, they must have covered, either they lost all their profits, or they already covered and just took their losses, because that's not where this direction of this stock is heading. I think the stock is heading to $90. That's just my opinion, though. I do believe that Microsoft's heading to $90, and I believe that Apple's going down to $100. I believe that we're in a market crash, and these stocks will decline along with the market crash, especially Apple. And I will explain that in another video. Tesla, I made a call option on Tesla, and then I freaked out. I was like, okay, the market is really bad, and I was fearing that Tesla could drop down to below $300. So I freaked out and I sold it, and then right after I sold it, I put a put option on it, and I'm down slightly on my put option, but I think Tesla is going below $300, so that's why I put a put option on it. Tilray declined, so that makes me happy. I had somebody would message me and say, I'm gonna lose all my money on Tilray. Well, does this look like I lost money on my Tilray put options? No, I did not lose any money on my Tilray put options. I'm still up. I'm up 9% in one position, and I'm up 16% on the other position. And I do believe that Tilray stock is heading back to $60, and I'll be up a lot more after hours. At least this is my opinion. I could be totally wrong, but this is my opinion. I do believe that Tilray is heading back to $60. We'll see what happens in the coming week, because I do believe that the market is still crappy. The market is going to keep declining, and we're going to be having a market crash. And people that say that, no, we're not having a market crash, well, I mean, why do you don't, like, if you don't think we're not having a market crash, please give me a reason why you don't think we're going to have a market crash. Please comment down below. Tell me that, you know, this market is temporary, this is an illusion, this decline in price stock is just a buying opportunity and not really a market crash. Give me your opinions below. I would love to hear you guys' thoughts about it. If I hear a really intelligent comment, maybe I'll make a video out of it. But anyways, I do believe that we're heading down, and I mean, Tilray is backed by billionaires, so it could ignore the entire stock market crash. It could ignore the fact that wheat stocks are declining. It could not ignore everything and still rise in price because Tilray is backed by billionaires. People who have endless amount of money that can easily pump the stock up if they wanted to $100. If they really wanted to, but I don't know. And I also heard that in January, mid-January, a bunch of shares will get unlocked. So when those shares get unlocked, maybe Tilray will tank to $20. That would be awesome, because if Tilray tanked to $20, I would definitely be interested in picking up some Tilray myself. So I'm really hoping that is the scenario when these shares get unlocked, but we'll see what happens. Microsoft. I already talked about Microsoft and Apple and Tesla. Okay, McDonald's. I was looking around for a stock to short, and I was looking at McDonald's, and I was like, McDonald's didn't really take a big hit. Like, McDonald's, like, maybe went down like $10. I believe that McDonald's could head back down to 160. So I put a put option on it, because if the market keeps tanking and McDonald's just stay green, I mean, it's possible, but I honestly, if we keep having red days after red days after red day, I do believe McDonald's stock will tank along with the market, especially since I get McDonald's ignored the last 2008 crash. Like, last 2008 crash, it didn't really do anything. It kind of just was flat. So there's a possibility that McDonald's could be flat again. But, you know, to me, it looks like McDonald's had such a big run up that it kind of makes McDonald's slightly overvalued because of the massive run up. And they have a pretty high PE ratio. Because of the massive run-up, I do believe that if we have a market crash, people are going to sell out and buy other companies. Because there are other companies to put your money into that are that have taken a big-ass beating. So I believe that, you know, money will get transferred out of McDonald's, and it's going to get transferred into other companies, or people decide to hold it in cash, sell off McDonald's and hold it in cash, and wait until the market bottoms, and then re-enter their position into these stocks. That's why I believe that could happen. So if the market keeps tanking, I do believe that McDonald's will follow this trend and will tank along with the market. I could be wrong though. This is a gamble. I don't know if you guys saw my McDonald's put option. I had a put option on McDonald's 1500. I'm down slightly, but I think this is temporary. If McDonald's, if I'm down like 80%, I'm just gonna put another put option on McDonald's, because I just think it's an opportunity. So if McDonald's rise, I'm gonna put another put option on it, because it just makes sense. I mean, I don't mind losing $1,500. Because, you know, I easily made it back on Microsoft and even my Facebook put options. So I do believe I can easily make it back. Shorting a stock sucks. I shorted Microsoft at 109.31 cents. The stock is $98, and I'm up 9%. Oh my god, 9%. My freaking cannabis stocks go up 9% in one day. So I mean, shorting a stock is not that great. Put options is awesome, call options is awesome, but shorting a stock, I don't see the value behind that. Like, I seriously don't see the value behind shorting a stock. You know, and then there's fees for, I mean, there's interest rates because you have to borrow money to short a stock. So since I'm up, I don't really care about the interest rate. I guess I could talk about Facebook. Facebook just got beat up. Like, holy crap. Like, Facebook. I do believe that where Facebook is heading is heading back to $100. I do believe that Facebook will crash along the market and it's going to be heading back to $100. It could even go lower than $100. $100 is just a prediction. It could go even lower than $100. That would be crazy. That would make Facebook an extremely good buy if it goes below $100, because you could double your money back if Facebook fixed the problems and goes back to $200, right? Because it's hit there once, so it's possible for the stock to hit that price again. Some news about Hexo. Hexo just signed, will be moving to the New York Stock Exchange listing in 2019. I believe they need a higher share price right now than $4.31 to be listed on the New York Stock Exchange. So, you know, the stock market has to do a reversal for Hexo to be able to list on the NYSE. But will they? I think eventually they will be able to list on the New York Stock Exchange. I do believe that Hexo stock will probably end up rallying back to $4 or $5. Right now, right now looks like a decent buy, but I honestly believe that it could tank even harder. I believe it can go even lower. I'm looking at, like, I believe that it could go back to $3 or even back, no, $1.62. Nah, I say the lowest this stock will go is probably $3. So this stock has another $1.30 to tank. I mean, it's possible for the stock to go back to $1.32, but it would make it a screaming buying opportunity if it ever went that low. But, you know, I don't think it will, but I guess anything's possible. I just want to bring up AMD. AMD is looking very, very tasty. I'm hoping this stock goes all the way down to $10. That would make it a great opportunity. I do believe that's the direction the stock is heading. I don't know how long it'll take to get there, but the entire stock market is crashing, and I do believe that it might head back to $10. $10 would be a pretty decent buy. I'm hoping it tanks even further, maybe even to like $5. That would be crazy. At $5, the stock market would probably officially be crashed already, and AMD will only recover from that price tag. At least this is my opinion. I would love to see a $5 price tag on AMD. I think that if the market does crash, but I do believe we're crashing right now. I really do truly believe that we're in a stock market crash right now. We'll see if I'm correct in the next month or so, because, you know, we'll see. Anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Wow, 22 minutes. Subscribe for future updates and have a great day. Bye.